So like I said in the previous video in this series of surrendering things to God and being a living sacrifice, when you give something up in surrender to God, it reaches its full potential. Its power grows exponentially beyond what it could achieve in your own hands. So when God gives you something, true wisdom, godly wisdom suggests that you give it back to Him. So just continue on this thought. So it's not going to be easy. You might even ask why. Why give God my dreams, my plans? Why give things to God? I mean, what of God tells us to be a living sacrifice. Why sacrifice myself? Like the word sacrifice, it's not a happy word. It's not easy. It's not something you just, you do with a smile on your face and let's go. I'm being a living sacrifice. It's difficult. There's tears, you cry, there's tears, there's pain, there's blood on the altar. But then when you give things up to God, like I said before, it grows, like it receives a breath of life that you couldn't breathe into it. Like there are no words for me to describe it. Like it just becomes something else. It becomes its fullness. It receives God's breath, God's hands upon it. And it can be a barren woman like Sarah, and then she receives God's promise and then gives it back to Him. She stops trying to struggle and make it happen in her own strength, and she just gives it back to Him, and then she becomes the woman, the portal through which God brings faith and a new covenant into the world, by which the Messiah would come, and which covenant the Messiah also establishes. You might ask, why should I give things up? Why become a living sacrifice? What does God want from me? And the reason God is asking us to do this is jealousy. Jealousy. Our Lord my God is a jealous God. I was talking to my co-workers yesterday, and that's what they joked like. The Lord our God is a jealous God. And you might ask, why is God jealous? Can the Almighty partake in such a bad emotion, bad feeling? Why? What is jealousy? Jealousy can be synonymous for zealous. So God is not jealous in the sense of jealous, like a man is jealous for a woman, or a woman for a man. He is zealous for you. Like He wants you to have life, have it more abundantly. Like He's chasing you down. He wants you to have life and life more abundantly. And when you have things, when He gives you something and that thing comes between you and Him, He takes His place in your life. He takes the place of God in your life, the place of the Prince of Peace. And then things will never satisfy. Fame, money, attention, likes, comments, views. These things will never satisfy. So when He gives you something, if you give it back to Him, you're actually showing that, okay, Jesus, you are the Lord of my life. You are the King of my soul. The Prince of Peace can rule and reign here.